I just want to talk to you briefly about how we give tPA in the CT scanner at the University Hospital. We know the process flow for all the different things that have to happen in stroke, and we won't go over that. If we can mix tPA a little earlier, down here, we just want to move the process down from here to here so that the thrombolysis occurs right after the CT scan's done, and that's the whole objective. And basically, what I thought I'd talk about is our flow map to actually do that. And it's very simple. It almost doesn't warrant a talk, but this is what we do. I mean, the stroke protocol is activated. The patient will arrive very quickly in the CT scanner. The tPA is brought along. Now, we don't have the same clot kit yet that Calgary has. We're running into issues of expiry dates of medications and other things, so I need to talk to you about how you've gotten around that piece. But we're in the process of either creating one or having a set of meds in our CT scanner, which is really only 20 feet from our trauma bay anyway. So we can actually go back and forth a lot faster. But the one thing we do bring to the CT scanner is tPA. And we have fellows, so in rural centers this won't be an issue. But when the patient arrives to the CT scanner, the fellows will page the attending physician, and then the scan is done, and the fellow looks at the CT scan on the monitor as it's being acquired. The staff person might be able to look at it at home as well, but we wouldn't wait. We would go on by the fellow's opinion of the scan to make a thrombolysis decision. A decision is then made to give tPA, and so that's your algorithm here. tPA is mixed. What happens is we wait for, so after the plane scan's done, the decision's made immediately, we mix the tPA immediately. Everything freezes at that point in time, except for the fact that the techs will prime the pumps to do a CT angiogram, which is what comes next. We mix up the tPA, withdraw a bolus, walk over to the patient, give the bolus in the scanner, and then by that time the techs proceed with the CT angiogram. Within 5 minutes of the bolus being given, we're back in the trauma base, and while that's happening, another nurse was already priming the Baritrol. So we can get the infusion going as soon as we get back to the trauma base, and that's where we hang it. We don't keep the patient in the CT scanner while we do that. We just quickly get them back to APOD and then start the infusion in APOD. And that's how it goes. So basically, the speed piece is giving the bolus as soon as we possibly can, and we like to follow up with the infusion within 5 minutes of the end of the bolus. And then after that, we've obviously, by the time we get back to trauma, we've already got our CT source images as well, and we can make other decisions about activating the endovascular lab as well. All right. So the CT angio is obviously still a really important part of the whole process. For us, it makes sense to initiate tPA with the plane scan first, and then immediately follow it with the CT angio once the bolus is given. And if that's feasible in your center, then it makes sense as well. And hopefully, we'll get more hyperdense MCA signs that acutely disappear with early treatment. And it's great to see you all here working on these issues. It makes my heart sing.